pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Dylan Moore is retired to kick off the inning. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Lyles playing here in his age 29 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, they could really use some more production from that guy hitting 8th. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under .250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. A ball and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air to right field. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It's the Mariners nothing. Rangers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Yohan Ramirez gets the starting nod for the M's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Batting second, the center fielder.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Seager has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. An inning. Dan Vogelbach is next. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Daniel Vogelbach.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Rangers dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He has 7 hits in 16 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted in the air to center field. Zobrist is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Into the corner and slicing foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Hunter Cole.
No left fielder, Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Henniger is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Batting 5th, the designated hitter.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Grounded up the first baseline. They'll start things here at 316. 1 home run and 7 driven in. 0-1, here it comes. Ground ball right into the shift. He's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. So striding in, Ronald Guzman. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Rangers leave one. He'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Santana is there, 1 away. Next for Seattle, Jake Shiner. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So digging in now, Shed Long. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield shifts now. They'll overload to the right with the shortstop on the other side of the second base bag. First delivery to him on the way.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now as the Rangers prepare for their at-bats here in the third, and this lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Here comes the first pitch. Federovich swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. Weak grounder down the line at third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter.
Digging in now, Anderson Tejeda flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Now in the box, Dylan Moore back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Skied into straightaway right. Santana is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So it was a swinging strike 3. J.P. Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
A ball and no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Haniger is off of first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, Ben Zobrist.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Scooped up. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Danny Santana. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Gonzalez. He's there and records the first out. So striding forward now, Hunter Cole. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Gonzalez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. One left for Texas. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Odor. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well,
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Tom Murphy. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him. And the pitch.
1-1.
High chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Ronald Guzman. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Settling in now, Sherton Apostle. First offering on its way. That's popped up long into shallow center. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to the Rangers.
Into the box now, Tim Fedorovich. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Now at the plate, Jake Shiner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 2. Second base.
Into the box, Shed Long. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now pitch on the way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No runs, no hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Long, originally from the state of Alabama. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Dylan Moore. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Still no score. Digging in to try it again, Rougned so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Digging in once again, Anderson Tejeda 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1.
Nope.
2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-1. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, two runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And he hits it hard to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old two-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
He's set. The 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
1-2. Here it is.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Rangers leave one. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready once again, J.P. Crawford. He'll start the seventh, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
1-1 the count now. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around it?
Daniel.
Here comes the first pitch. On the line, that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
To the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Ready for another shot now. Tom Murphy 0 for 2 for him to this point. Jesse Chavez is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Now back.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jake Shiner. He was a ground out victim last time up. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
3 runs already home here. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He'll go to the bag for 1. Standing in, Shed Long. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he lays off there 1-0. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled away. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Mariners 4 and the Rangers nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Cole. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And a good start to the inning for the Rangers. It's going to be a leadoff double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
So now to the plate, Ronald Guzman, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1. And this one just misses off the corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1-1. Drilled on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Now at the plate, Sherton Apostle. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. There is Seager to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
He's set and the pitch. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Seattle leads this one 4-1. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Dylan Moore. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The Rangers entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in class, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No hits to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Daniel Vogelbach comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Right side, but it's well foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Santana is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Adur is there. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Now batting, Rougned Odor, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The second baseman, Rougned.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Drilled to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Standing in now, Anderson Tejeda. Left side, but well foul. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. There's one. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Seager trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The relay. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
The left fielder, number 22, Hunter.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Hunter Cole. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Rangers leave a pair, and this is still a 4. Now at the plate, Kyle Seager. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Brett Martin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. At the plate, Tom Murphy has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Santana is there. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Jake Shiner. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 now. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1-2-3 go the Mariners as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Yoshihisa Hirano is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Shin-Soo Choo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swung on and missed for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Now back, first baseman.
In now, Ronald Guzman. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Up next to the Rangers, the third baseman.
Standing in, Sherton Apostle. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. 1-0 the count. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Seattle Mariners put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Yohan Ramirez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Yoshihisa Hirano wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. first for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, Yohan Ramirez got his first career win, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 4-1. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in second place in the American League West, while the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. Shohei Ohtani had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Angels downed the White Sox 12-4. At the start of the day, the Angels are in 4th place in the AL West, while the White Sox are atop the AL Central. Daniel Mangden earned the 3rd W of his season as the Athletics defeated the Astros 4-2. As of today, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, while the Athletics are 2nd in the division. The Yankees got 12 hits in this one as they bested the visiting Indians 7-4. As of right now, the Yankees are in 2nd place in the AL East, and the Indians sit in 4th place in the American League Central.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. Coming trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on Show Track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Piscotty, a California-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now. Striding forward now, Marcus Semien, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Frazier is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. A 0 Rangers coming up. Lots more to come on MLB Network. Jesus Luzardo is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Digging in, number 5. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Rangers set down in order. We are still scoreless. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
You froze him on the fastball there. Chris Davis goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. No balls and a strike to count. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Robinson Chirinos. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. 0-1 the count. 1-1 to Chirinos. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Striding into the box, Anderson Tejeda to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score.
We're back now at Globe Life Field, home of the Rangers, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pinder is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Chu has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9.
Striding in for Oakland. and noisy, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Todd Frazier now, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. To second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Up next for the Rangers, Sherten Apostle, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1 and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-2. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game, and he's back standing. One 0 count. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase, He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. 2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. And that's in there for strike one. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Now a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. Laureano, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2. He's running. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So next to the plate for Texas, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Row. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Here's Ben Zobrist now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak now.
Number 5 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. So far on the year, Gallo enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. 1-1 the count. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Robinson Chirinos. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh, man, that's a total brain cramp out there on the bases. He might have thought it was going to get down, but you've got to be sure. Instead, they double him off, and that really changes this inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
He stays alive, still 2-2. From the stretch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. Hit on the ground to third. Andrus showing off his range. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call, so the umpire's on replay duty in Manhattan.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe, so the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Austin Allen, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
The 2-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Back goes Chu at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sheldon Noisy. And they're runners at the corners now. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Shin-Soo Choo. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And right into the shift. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ramon Laureano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Now batting, the right fielder, Steven Piscotty.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Number 5 is there, and he has it for the out. At the plate, Marcus Semien. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken, the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Runner at second here with 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. On the move is Chu. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Number 5 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
Here it comes now to Andrus.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there, and he'll bring this one in. And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 5. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 2-2 offering. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. In now, Joey Gallo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes on 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now it's Mark Canha. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The catcher, Austin.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Allen. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Frazier's up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Paul Blackburn gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Number 58.
So stepping in, Anderson Tejeda. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it, throws in time, and that's out number one.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping up to the plate, Todd Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Line drive to left. Hinder is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Stepping in, Sherton Apostle. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Chad Pinder.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Into the box now, Sheldon Noisy. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit softly on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Number 22.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ramon Laureano. He's 2 for 3 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And a dive, but he's back in. 2 out here and a runner at second. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Laureano blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. 1 left for Oakland. They're down 2-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now. Now that's popped up. Simeon trying to get there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 5. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. The 2-2. And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More base. New inning set to get underway, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. Jesse Chavez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jesse Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Number 5 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Chris Davis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. For his career in this matchup, he has been silent, 0 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Mark Canha, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Texas took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Mike Minor takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jesus Luzardo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jesse Chavez hammers down the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ballgame tonight: for the victorious Rangers, 2 runs, 9 hits. Nowhere.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out west in the American League, Mike Minor got the win, throwing 8 shutout innings as Texas got the victory over Oakland 2-0. The Cleveland Indians totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-3. The Toronto Blue Jays beat the visiting Red Sox 1-0. The Royals amassed 14 hits in the game as they blew out Baltimore 14-4. Colin Moran really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 7-1. Adam Duvall blasted 2 home runs and picked up 3 RBIs in the process, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds 9-6. The Friars sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 10-7. Didi Gregorius drove home 3 runs, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 9-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.